Gun charges in New York City are very serious and can absolutely result in prison time. That said, with the right strategy, you may be able to work out a deal where you don't go to prison, and it's even possible that you could get the charges dropped. Some of the major considerations in cases like this are one, were your rights violated when the police conducted their search and seizure of a gun? Oftentimes, guns are recovered from inside cars or inside homes or inside bags or backpacks, and the police may have not had legal justification to conduct their search. And if that's the case, then the gun and any observations of the gun would be suppressed from evidence. And what that means is that the district attorney's office can't use that against you, and typically they will dismiss the case. There may be some other legal issues regarding possession of the gun, especially if there was a situation where multiple people were around a gun that was recovered, but the police can't necessarily conclusively say who actually possessed the gun. So for instance, let's say a gun was found under the seat of a car and there were many passengers in the car. The DA's office might have a very hard time proving that any individual knew about the gun and therefore constructively possessed the gun unless they have additional evidence like DNA or fingerprints. Now, beside these issues regarding actual liability for a gun charge, even if you are guilty and it's clear that you possess a gun and it was your gun, there are certain factors that the district attorney's office is going to take into consideration when determining whether or not to cut you a deal. Some of those factors include, did you lawfully purchase the gun out of state, or do you live out of state and you have a permit to possess the gun in another state and you just happen to be in New York where you weren't licensed to possess the gun? If that's the case, it's more likely that the DA's office will offer you a deal where you're going to avoid prison time, but it's absolutely not certain. Another thing is, do you have a lengthy criminal record, especially for, even if this is your first time gun offense, but do you have other convictions on your record for assault or violence? Additionally, does the DA's office, do they think that you have ties to gang activity? That's always a big one for the DA's office when determining what to do. And also, generally speaking, they're going to look at your community ties and just try to get an understanding of who you are as a person and why the gun was in your possession. If you have a gun charge in New York City, feel free to give me a call. We can talk about the facts of your case and devise the best strategy to get you the best possible outcome.